Hi everyone, welcome to my vlog. Again, this is Keith and you're watching Keith Winslet Vlog. And we're here today to do a review. And you saw dun sa initial video, it says there, is it worth it to buy PS4 in 2019? So that will be our topic for today. So you can see here in front of me, I have a PS4 console, and later magbibigay ako ng konting review and what are the advantages and kung worth it pa ba indeed to buy or purchase a PS4, whether the PS4 of 2013, PS4 of 2016, which is the slim one, and the most recent, which is the PS4 Pro. So let's start, let's begin. So here at the back, we can see what are the basic connection. We have the power supply. We have for the auxiliary, the HDMI out, and we have the LAN. This wherein you will connect the Ethernet so that you can do an online gaming. So this is the back area of the PlayStation 2 or 4 rather Slim. And let's go to the front. So here you will see there's a two USB connection wherein you can charge your controller for the DualShock 4. So it will be inserted here. And we have the basic power button and the eject button and the CD slot. Okay, so just a throwback and just a brief history of the PlayStation console. Technically, the first PlayStation 1, just like this one, it was launched way back 1994, wherein the main feature of the actual console, napaka basic. You will see the eject button, the power button, and you will put the CD on top of the main console. So yun yung wherein ni-launch yun. And as I remembered, when it was launched way back 1994, we got the PlayStation 1 I think the following year. We bought it 1995, and during that time napakaganda na nung mga games, and talagang we appreciated na yung mga partner ng mga game creator with Sony. Then after that, PS2 was launched. I remember this is a gift for my brother. This is the PS2. I will do a separate review for this one. So technically it was launched year 2000 of March, I believe. And fortunately the same year we also got the PS2. So talagang we are so updated after launching the PS1. So it took how many years bago ma-launch yung PS2? So it's almost like 6 years apart. And this PS2, dito talaga yung nag-start wherein lahat ng mga gaming company, all the game creators, dito talaga nagsimula lahat, from Tomb Raider, Resident Evil, even other games na talagang naging patok. So ito yun, but I will do a separate review on this. And then coming after, I believe, 4, 5 or 6 years, That's wherein PlayStation 3 came in. This one. Uh, Technically, in my case, personally, after the PlayStation 1 and PlayStation 2, medyo na-segue ako sa mga gaming console indoor. Kasi bakit? That's wherein mobile technology came in, mobile gaming. So technically, lahat ng mga games is already in the palm of your hands. Kaya that's why we don't have PlayStation 3. And then, most recent, but this is not mine. This is my nephew's PlayStation 4 Slim. So technically, this is the 2016 version. So later on, I will do some basic review because the question is, worth it pa ba to buy a PlayStation 4, whether it's the PlayStation original ng 4 of 2013 or the 2016, this one, or the most recent, which is the Pro. Because we all know, recently, the one who created the PlayStation 4, si Cerny, in such a way, when he had an interview, medyo nagbigay na siya ng idea or the timeline when will the PlayStation 5 will be launched. So that's the reason why the question is 2019, worth it pa ba to buy a PlayStation 4? So that's what I'm going to discuss to you, and if it's still worth it or just wait for PlayStation 5, which probably it might be launched and announced in the mid of 2020 or last quarter of 2020. Okay, so let's start with the basic specs for the PS4 Slim. So based on when I Google it, so again, the PlayStation 4 Slim, again, it was launched in 2016. So during the time, the price is it's technically $299. And what's the dimension? The dimension is 10.34 inches by 11.34 inches by 1.54 inches. What is the internal or the CPU? The CPU is an AMD Jaguar 8 core, so times 86 technically for the CPU. For the GPU, it's also an AMD, but it's Radeon, which is a 1.84. And then the storage, this one specifically, it's a 500 gigabyte, although for the PlayStation 4 Slim, we also have, or you have the option to choose the 1 terabyte. And then optical output, unfortunately it doesn't have an optical output. What do you mean by optical output? This is wherein if you want to, let's say, connect your PlayStation 4 console to the HDMI to your TV, and let's say this TV it has a separate home theater entertainment wherein you can attach some PS4, especially the PS4 Pro. You will attach that, and while you're playing a game, you will have like a Dolby surround sound. So unfortunately, this one it doesn't have, so meaning whatever the speaker of your TV, that's the only sound it will absorb or use. Next, AV output, it's HDMI. It's the HDMI 1.4, this one. Let me show it to you. This cable. So this is the HDMI 1.4. And for the power consumption, it's usually within an hour or two, but the moment you turn it on, it's 165 watts maximum. Now the question is it a 4K streaming? No, unfortunately it cannot. So meaning if you have, let's say, a 4K TV and your main source is not a 4K, the resolution will not show as a 4K. So that's why the PS4 Pro was launched, because that is a 4K console wherein, but again, make sure if your console is a 4K, if you want a good 4K resolution, your TV should also be a 4K. So if it's 4K, it should be 4K. But if it's 4K and it's not 4K, it's just a waste of buying a 4K console, which is the PS Pro. Okay. And lastly, for the USB, it's a USB 3.0 times 2. Because for the Pro, it's 3.0 times 3. So those are the basic specs of the PlayStation 4 Slim. So, ang tanong, worth it pa ba bumili nga ng this year for 2019 ng PlayStation 4? Whether yung original, yung Slim, this one, or the Pro. If you will ask me personally, since I've been out with the gaming console for almost 2 generation of PlayStation, I will still say yes. Bakit? The good thing about with, I don't know kung trending to sa PlayStation or sa Sony, kasi nga when PlayStation 1 was launched, introduction nila yun eh. Wherein they're saying to the other gaming console like Nintendo, Sega, sabi nila na it's like, now we are also going to the gaming platform. So when they launched it in 1994, medyo hirap pa i-introduce ni Sony yon, pero eventually nakilala sila at naging popular sila with all the games na na-tie up nila sa ibang company, ng mga gaming company. So ang nangyari is, that's an introduction. Then when PlayStation 2 came in, doon na nag-boost. Kasi doon na nagpasukan yung mga iba-ibang games, and talagang tinaob ng Sony yung mga ibang gaming console. But I will not deny, unfortunately, when PlayStation 3 came in, medyo bumagsak sila sa gaming console, because hindi lahat ng mga games are like not really compatible. Naglalag yung pinaka-console niya, yung resolution medyo hindi na-appreciate, and may mga ibang game developer na nahirapan ilagay yung platform ng games nila sa PlayStation. So, and if you will notice, after almost 6 years, when they launched the PlayStation 4 noong 2013, they bounced back. So, kaya I will say, worth it pa rin. Kasi, imagine, even though if you will see the pattern from PS1 until PS4, it's like 6 years apart. Pero, one thing I can say based on my research, based on my checking sa Google, watching in YouTube videos, PlayStation 4 ang talagang naging hardcore when it comes to sa gaming console. Kasi imagine may mga game developer like this one, best example, The Last of Us. So nagkaroon na siya ng part 2. And some of the old games like Resident Evil, may mga iba remake, nagkaroon ng mga bagong revision. So imagine even the game developer, kahit hindi naman paulit-ulit, pero after they launch a specific game that is compatible with PlayStation 4, magre-remake sila ng another version which is compatible pa rin dun sa 3 PS4s. And imagine, it really sold out kahit 2 or 3,000 pesos yung each game siya. Plus, ang good thing about with the PlayStation 4, it's very secured when it comes to your gaming. Kasi noon, napapirate pa eh. But now, when PlayStation 3 then 4 came in, you have no choice, but you really need to buy the original or purchase it online. So yes, I will still say na worth it pa rin siya. And kahit running 6 years na ang PlayStation 4, but take note, PlayStation 4 is the game console na nagkaroon ng technically 3 versions. Although ang PlayStation 2, PlayStation 1, and 3, nagkaroon siya ng mga slim or yung mga maliliit na version na PlayStation. Pero iba pa rin yung PlayStation 4. Kasi this is where nag-boom na lahat ng mga game developer. And I remember other competitors ng mga game console talagang nataob ng Sony. So that's why if you will ask me, is it too late to buy this year, 2019, for PlayStation 4? I don't think so. Kasi kahit mag-launch ang PlayStation 5, mumura ang PlayStation 4. Can afford ka na bumili ng PlayStation 4 Pro, which is 4K. So, that's why, for me, worth it pa rin siya. Pero, upgrade ko muna yung TV ko bago ako bumili ng PlayStation 4. Kasi sayang naman yung 4K resolution. If this is your input and your output is not a 4K, sayang lang. Right? So, for me, talagang okay pa rin to purchase. It's better late than never. Kasi pagdating naman ng launch ng PlayStation 5, for sure, may mga konting flaws pa yan. May mga certain lagging, update ng mga software. Pero let's see. Kasi we cannot tell since Sony learned their lesson for the past 3 PlayStations. So for sure, sa PlayStation 5, the way I see it, magiging, they will anticipate yung mga challenges nila noon and it will not happen anymore in PlayStation 5. Pero let's see. Pero ako, I will still consider buying a PlayStation. Wala namang updated pa rin siya and marami siyang, ito yung version na maraming games na talagang na-launch na comparable for PlayStation. So, I will show you a demo later kung ano yung mga some of the games ng PlayStation 4. But before that, I'll show it to you also a montage why PlayStation 4 is still considered the best out of the 3 version. Kasi Sony also launched different kinds of special edition. Meron siyang mga Spider-Man version, Call of Duty, God of War version. They really revolutionized the design. What else? Especially, I was surprised that Sony created a limited kind of PlayStation 4 Pro, which is a 4K, but it's a 2 terabyte. So imagine, that is really a collector's item.
He is the contractor. He's the contractor, okay? I can't lose this job. I understand. Let's talk about this in the morning, okay? We'll talk about it in the morning. All right, good night.
Hey,
Scoot.
Monday at work, huh?
What are you still doing up? It's late.
God, what time is it?
It's way past your
But
bedtime.
it's still today.
Honey, please not right now. I do not have the energy for this.
Here you are.
Sarah, are you okay?
Yeah?
Does anyone come in here?
No, who would come in here?
Don't go near the doors. Just stand back there.
Dad, you're kind of freaking me out. What's going on?
It's the Coopers. Somebody ride with them. I think they're sick.
What kind of sick?
Jimmy!
Dad?
Honey, come here. Come here. Jimmy, I am warning you. Don't!
So there you have it. That is The Last of Us. So I played a little. It's quite a while. Hirapan ako sa controller kasi it's been a while when it comes to L1, L2, R1, R2. So I need to bounce back and recall when it comes to using the controller of the PlayStation. But then again, I had fun. And like what I mentioned earlier, I'm kind of thinking to purchase a PlayStation 4, but probably it will be for a PS4 Pro because I want to upgrade also my TV with a 4K resolution. So I hope you enjoyed simple review. So I'll continue playing later, and always remember, please subscribe, like this video. And if you want new notification, hit the bell. And also very important, before we end, eat, vlog, sleep, and repeat. Have a great day.